I wanted to bring to everyone's attention some very important things that are going on in social media these days. Right now, something that's going on that seems to be extremely popular is the Ice Bucket Challenge. Now, the Ice Bucket Challenge has seemed to morph into something that is about charity and donating to ALS. I understand donating money is a great thing. It's a great way of being charitable, and it's a great way of showing love to people who are suffering from ALS. A horrible disease that it is right to bring attention to. We need to find a cure for this disease because there's a lot of people suffering to tragic, horrible deaths because of this disease. But at the same time, we also need to keep and be aware of our personal ethics as a Christian. However, we need to be aware certain foundations that are collecting funds to support people with ALS and to support research for ALS. Some of the research goes against our personal beliefs as Christians. For instance, embryonic stem cell research. Now, for those of you who have no idea what embryonic stem cell research is, what they do is they start the process of in vitro fertilization, where they will take the seed from a man and the egg from a woman. They will cause a conception inside of a laboratory, and they will allow that to develop and grow. The cells will grow, and then typically in vitro fertilization they would implant this into a woman's uterus. But in this case, they're taking these cells and they're doing experiments on them, all with the hopes of one day they can find a cure for this horrible disease, ALS, among other diseases that they're also researching. The problem with this is that they're taking steps to create human life. What stem cell research does is, before this possibility of a life gets the chance to breathe, before it gets the chance to walk, before it gets the chance to make a difference in the world, before it gets the chance to be a miracle, it's cut off. It's taken and it's made into an experiment. The number one thing you have to know about stem cell research is that embryonic stem cell research has accomplished absolutely nothing. There is nothing that has came out of embryonic stem cell research that has benefited mankind in any way. About 10 years now, they have been doing embryonic stem cell research, and nothing has came of it. Nothing has been accomplished. Number two thing you have to know about stem cell research: lives have been created and cut off before they even had the chance to breathe, all because they want to find a cure for a disease. While I'm all for finding a cure for a disease, especially a disease as horrible as ALS, I do not believe one life is more valuable than another. As the Bible tells us, Jesus said, "No greater love is there than this, that a man would lay down his life for his brother." If there's no greater love than to lay down your life for your brother, then there's no greater selfishness than to cause a life to come about just so you can cut it off, so you can live longer. I understand that as Christians we want to be charitable and give. So give to something that will change what's going on with ALS. Since there is the fact that nothing has been accomplished through embryonic stem cell research, we need to give to charities that can actually move forward with some sort of research that might get results, not research that destroys lives and has absolutely no results to show for it. I do not discourage you from dumping buckets of ice on your head. I do not discourage you from giving donations. I'm just trying to make everyone aware of how stem cell research really is.